Hallelujah. If you are awake, and if you're active and not drifting off after that Sunday midday meal, I know it is. It's Sunday, you came from church in the morning, some 9, some 10, some 11. You had a great service in the morning and you get home and you're getting ready maybe for those of you who do, for your night service that starts at maybe 6:30, 7 in the evening. So you take that time after lunch on Sunday, midday, and you get a good little rest in preparation, right, Evangelist Miller? In preparation for later. But you are not allowed that luxury today. We are not allowed that luxury today. And I tell you, I went to my room and I looked at the bed. I said, if you sit down, do not tempt fate. Do not tempt fate. Because if you sit down or lay down, then you might just enter into a pure land, but in a way that... But I want to welcome you this evening back to this final session of Convention 2023. And I'm really anticipating, I am expecting, I know that the Lord is going to do what He said He will do, because God is God. He's not a man that He should lie. What He promised to do, He always fulfill His word, as long as we are willing to walk in obedience and to do what He asks us to do. And I know there's some of you here who have agreed like I have been agreeing, and even now are agreeing and praying that God's will is going to be done. Not our programs, not our plans, not even our anticipation, but exactly what He wants to do for His glory and for His honor. Understanding that we are just instruments in His hand, and the keyboard that Brother Casey, Minister Casey, is playing what to. And that's how we are in the hands of God. We cannot tell Him what to play with us. We just allow Him to do what He has to do for His glory and for His honor. So this evening we come for an ordination service. It's an ordination, an anointing, and most of all a commissioning service. A commissioning because we heard this morning we cannot just speak about rebuilding walls. We cannot just speak about getting out of the box. We cannot just speak about all those things without being prepared to put what we have heard into action. And so this evening is going to be a commissioning time where we are all going to be commissioned again by the Spirit of the Lord. Of course, God uses human servants, and this evening He's going to be using again Bishop Charles as He commissioned us to go and do the work to be done. I said to him earlier on, Evangelist Miller, I said to him earlier on, Bishop Dublin, that we have a nation to win for the glory of God. We have a nation to save for the glory of God. We have our young boys and our young girls who are desperately crying out for something greater, something better, something mightier, something more wholesome than what currently exists. We have friends and neighbors and children that's desperately crying out for a touch, a visitation of the Spirit of God. And I will say also that the only way we can do what God has for us to do effectively is when we allow ourselves to be filled, to be empowered, to be infused by the Spirit of God.